Mayhem kitchen. Fucking whack-ass, crazy-ass, cheating-ass beans. A lot of people make their old baked beans and they're like, oh, baked beans, barbecue baked beans. That's what I'm making right today. So what I do is I got this giant thing of Heinz. I'm not supposed to show names and stuff because they'll sue me. But you know what? They can go fuck themselves. If they sue me, it makes me more popular, right? Right, okay. So anyway, we're going to take the fucking baked beans. We're going to put them in this old bowl right here. This is my big ass bowl. We call it the big ass bowl. Why? Because it's a big ass bowl. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that sumbitch in there. Oh, look at all them beans. Look at all them beans. Yeah, it's empty. It did a good job. So now right here we go. We got all them big ass beans. Now I got a spoon over here that's going to say, let's spread them out. These are old baked beans. This is the kind of shit that Ringo Starr used to eat on toast. Some of the people watching this don't know who Ringo Starr is. He used to happen to be the drummer for the band called the Beatles. Not sure if you know who that is. Chances are you probably don't. That's okay, we're going to set that over there. Now, what do you add to this? Okay, so this is baked beans you bought at the store, and you're thinking, well, I'm going to do barbecue baked beans, and I just kick this damn onion to me. I'm going to use a yellow onion. And the reason why is yellow onions are slightly sweeter. So we're going to do that a little sweeter. So what we're going to do is we're going to kill the ends. Total wrong thing to do, by the way. Go ask Gordon Ramsay. Go watch the late great Anthony Bourdain. This is totally wrong. Alright, I'm going to take all this shit and put it in my shit bucket. It's over here. So my shit bucket's over there. And I did that on purpose because I didn't have the room for what I was doing. Because this is like, so I'm going to take this sharp knife, kitchen knife, chef knife. I'm going to do this. I usually hold it like this, as you're told to do, but like I said before, in previous episodes, I've cut the tips of my fingers off like multiple times. I have no nerves in the tips of these fingers. That or this one, fuck them. And this thumb is fucked. So it's like, it sucks to play guitar because I can't. Well, I can. I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck I'm playing. So we're going to do this. Now we're going to waste a little bit, and that's fine. We're going to waste some stuff, and I had to check and make sure I had the fucking audio recorded. So now we're pulling off, if you look. I normally don't film this, but this, yeah, okay, whatever. So this is the way I cut an onion. This is completely wrong. Every chef in the world tell me this is wrong. This is the way I do it. I don't give a fuck how you do it. You do it however the fuck you want. You know why? It's your fucking house. It's your fucking kitchen. Give her hell. Don't listen to fucking Michelin star chefs. You know why? They own restaurants and they have a bunch of money. You don't. You're living in a fucking apartment or a house or something. You have to pay mortgage. Don't fucking listen to them cocksuckers. Anyway, here we go. There we go. I've done this multiple times and you've probably seen it before, but this finger right here has no feeling, especially on this side. Fucking cut it up. Let's give her hell. Scrape all that off because that's all going to be good and juicy. And I've got this fucking bullshit we're going to put over here. It's a little bit that fell off. We're going to cut that some bitch up too. One, two, three. No, I'm not counting. This bullshit, man. Alright, this is, so I got my baked beans over here in this bowl. Now this, I'm going to do this, I've done this multiple times. You'll see it again. I'm just going to chop it up a little bit finer. I put my hand here, the non-cut side. I fucked that up a few times. It went like this and it didn't work very well for you. All you do is cut your hand open. This probably explains why I don't have feeling in my goddamn hands half the time. I'm gonna tell you a little secret about barbecue baked beans. A lot of people think you need to do all this crazy stuff, so you don't. It's very simple. So I've got this. It's got the tomato sauce in it. Let me show it to you. See the tomato sauce. Okay, good. Now we're gonna take the onions and put them in there. Why? Because onions make everything better. This is a yellow onion, so it should be slightly sweeter. But then again, sometimes you're not. Sometimes I'm high, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes not at all. Yeah, I'm Ron Roscoe on the side, so just deal with it. And obviously I'm not from Australia, so fucking deal with it. Did you laugh? That's the whole point. The whole thing is about laughing. This is actually real cooking though. This is something I'm gonna cook and eat. I've got a few people who love this. I've won awards on this shit. Believe it or fucking not, I've won an award on these baked beans twice. But I'm gonna tell you why I did. I'm cheating. This is a cheat. This is total cheating bullshit. But so you're at home and you want to do this. So your husband or whoever, I want to go on the grill, make a brisket. Well, fuck you. Go make your brisket. Probably gonna taste like shit because you're probably not doing it right. But the baked beans, that potato salad and all that shit, it's going to be really good. You know why? Because you're sitting at home as the lady or the dude, depends on who's cooking what. And you're going to make really good baked beans. And I'm going to tell you how you do it right here. That's what I'm doing. You saw that I just put the baked beans in there, big ass can. Got that going on, right? Right. Okay, here we go. So now we got this. Now, I used to live in South Carolina, North Carolina, and Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana. Never lived in Mississippi because they can't read. Sorry, Mississippi, I'm just telling the truth. I've lived all over the South. One of the big things we do here is we use fucking yellow mustard. Now, should I measure this? No. I should be able to open it though. Here we go. Just squeeze until you're done. Sounded good to me. Well, we're good. So we got our yellow fucking mustard, black pepper. We're gonna grade this. We're gonna do 15 things. And if you know anything about me, we ain't going 15, but we're gonna say that we are. Okay, all right, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That equals 15 in my brain. So here's my hand, totally clean, except for when I was picking my nose earlier. That's a tablespoon-ish. Teaspoon, tablespoon, it's in between. 1, 2. There we go. Now the last ingredient that we all want to love. I'm actually using Rufus Teague. So Rufus Teague needs to send me some free barbecue sauce because I'm using their barbecue sauce. I really love Stubbs barbecue sauce on everything I do. I love Stubbs. His rubs, everything. He's from Texas, and if you look at it, it says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a cook." That's what he says, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to it, and this is what we're going to do. So then, but here's the little trick, and I'll tell this to you as we go forward. So we got all this crap going on right here, right? You got your baked beans, you got your onions, you got your mustard. Okay. You know, I'm not going to measure any of this shit because I don't give a fuck. I do what I like, and I do it how I want to taste it, right? So we got this, I took the lid off, we're good to go. So we got this fucking, okay, so it's Rufus Teague, right? It's pretty good, but garbage. This one's called a touch-o heat, which means slightly spicy, a little sweet. I put the mustard in there and the onions. That'll help kill some of that sweet, because I don't like the sweet so much. All right, so here we go. We're gonna put at least a third of the bottle in there, or if not more, as I'm shaking the shit out of this. Because this is what we call spicy ketchup. So, okay, here we go. Just gonna drain down. And it's about right here. You can't see it, I can, but then we have this stuff on there and yeah, whatever. So we're gonna take that, we're gonna close it off because we're gonna use it later. There's a good chance we're gonna use it later. Now I've got my big old, my slotted spoon. I'm gonna take this and put it down here. Nobody needs to fucking deal with that shit. Now we're gonna mix it up. So I'm mixing it up. So we got the mustard. We got the onions. Sometimes people add bacon bits or they'll add a hunk of ham to this. In my case, I don't, because usually I'm serving it with pork, so I don't want to pork it up too bad. And now I look at it. Now it needs to be a slight color of yellow, right? As I'm mixing this up, I don't think it's yellow enough. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of this mustard, shake, 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 get down to the bottom. Crack that lid, baby. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now you got North Carolina, South Carolina barbecue. You didn't even know you did. So what we're going to do now is I have this container right here. It's just an old Betty Crocker from the dollar store. It's like a square pan, right? I don't want all the liquid, but I'll take it. I'll take a certain amount of it because what we're going to do is we're going to cook it once. It's going to brown and crust over the top, okay? Then after that, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to bust it up. I'm going to mix it up again, and then we're going to do it again. And that's called barbecue baked beans. Now, I'll show you pictures as I'm going forward with it, but we're sitting here doing what we're doing, okay? So this is just like a trick. This is a trick. I call it cheating ass baked beans. The reason why is because I'm cheating. I went and got a big ass can of baked beans. I just throw a couple of things in there. It's a cheat. It's a total cheat. Somebody somewhere went, oh, I've got dried beans. Let's marinate them for like 2 days or whatever. Fuck that, man. Here we go. So I'm gonna do that now. Here we go. We're gonna load this bitch up. This is going to get put in the oven at about 375. As you can see, there's a little bit of juice there. We're going to get rid of that juice. We might lose a couple of beans, but we don't want it to boil over. So, to hell with it. I mean, that's enough fucking beans for like 10 people, to be honest. So I'm going to untoss that. Sorry, world. Actually, it goes in a compost, and I use it on my vegetables. But that's not the point. My vegetables love mustard. So it's like, right here we go. It looks like, oh, I'm going to bake a cake. As you can see this here. We're going to put that in the oven at about 375, and we're going to do that for about 45 minutes. Maybe 30 minutes, it depends. I want it to have a nice crust over the top. Now, when it's got the first crust, I'll go back and break it up. Because when a lot of that water takes off in the atmosphere, we're done with it. Some of it gets absorbed into what's going on. So then the second time around, we keep doing that over and over. You can do it up to 4 times if you want. So you can bake these beans for up to like 4 hours, if that's what you really want to do. A lot of times I don't do that. A lot of times I do about an hour and a half to 2 hours, maybe, but I do it slow. And that's the key to cooking. Slow and low, baby. Because if you can go slow and low, you can make anything taste good. AKA brisket. Brisket is a fatty piece of shit meat. But people go, oh, I love brisket, and they go buy it, and they spend all this money on it, and they go fucking try to fucking do it, and it turns out tough. You know why it does? Because you gotta understand, you gotta go slow and low. Because that's the tempo. That's an old Beastie Boy song right there. Go look up the Beastie Boys, man. They're a pretty good band. I used to like them. Anyway, go fuck yourself, because my mother used to make these baked beans at a place called Fresh Air Barbecue. My mother was a barbecue pitmaster for many years. And so was a guy named Chris. He's really cool too, and he owns the place. And I learned from these guys, and this is what I do. If it works for you, it works. If it doesn't, and you don't like what I'm doing, well, do it yourself, man. Don't get mad at me. Just go give her hell, kid. Go get you a can of pork and beans and give her hell. Take care, Mayhem Kitchen. Peace.